I've had days on call. I've treated 9 patients with gun violence.
Just crime after crime after crime.
Frustration, fear, devastation. Gun violence is a problem happening across the country.
We need all hands on deck.
Memphis is no exception.
What has happened to us, man?
The Memphis Shelby Crime Commission says violent crime was up the first part of the year, and many of those incidents involved juveniles. Elected officials are trying to stop it. One program is gaining popularity. But are we devoting enough to see real change?
One shooting typically leads to 4 more shootings.
Carl Davis grew up in the Raleigh-Frazier area.
I was surrounded by my entire life.
He lost a close friend when he was 15.
My mom comes into basketball practice and, pulls me to the side. And during that time, one of my best friends who was on the basketball team came and scooped me up off the floor.
That friend who consoled him, shot and killed 2 years ago in an interstate shooting.
And so I've just been surrounded by it and want to do my part to try to make a difference and see if we can decrease this in the city.
Davis is now the director of operations for Memphis Allies, launched by the nonprofit Youth Villages in 2021.
And it's a community violence intervention program specifically targeted to decrease gun violence.
See, research shows a small number of people, sometimes acting in groups, are behind most of the gun violence. Davis says they look for those people and try to intervene.
What we are looking for is guys who have been shot or shot at within the last 12 to 18 months, who's had a friend or a family member actually shot within the last 12 to 18 months.
They may have a criminal history of gun charges or could be on probation or parole. Davis says their team reaches out, builds trust, and then connects them to resources and services like housing, job training, and counseling.
Our plan is to expand over 7 regions, and we're going to need about 400 staff to successfully do the intervention work that we want to do.
Davis says they work with youth and young adults and have funded the program through private donations to create stability instead of relying on elected officials who can come and go.
So our goal is to reduce the homicide rate by 30%.
Before the pandemic, we were slightly reducing crime. We were moving in the right direction.
But Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland says the pandemic unleashed a negative reaction. Since then, gun violence reached record levels. Murders and shootings are up this year. In 2021, his administration launched a violence intervention program, partnering with community stakeholders like 901 Block Squad, hospitals, and schools to head off retaliatory violence. The program says of the people they've worked with, only 6% have reoffended. Compare that to the 47% recidivism rate statewide. In August, they announced they're working to expand, especially in schools.
Good morning, everybody.
They're also partnering with the Shelby County District Attorney. His team will now refer defendants.
We've identified cases that are appropriate, and we've started to refer them with the approval of the court.
The Memphis Shelby Crime Commission credits the city's program so far, stating while major violent crime increased the first half of the year, the pace of increase is slowing. Strickland says more staff expands their reach.
We need hundreds of people out there.
But it's a matter of cost. Right now, the city uses $2.4 million from COVID relief funding and $2 million from the city's general fund. Not to mention, it'll be up to the next mayor and council to continue or increase that funding. What's certain, Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris pushed to secure $1 million to fund a nonprofit doing violence intervention work.
This is the business I think all of us need to be in at this point.
Others agree. After the pandemic, Chicago put $50 million towards violence prevention initiatives, including $12 million in street outreach. New York City is devoting $86 million in its new budget to fund similar work. And Detroit allocated $10 million for community violence intervention.
Do you think that $1 million is enough, or do you think that we need to invest more?
We need to invest a whole lot more. I'm glad we got something done in the budget process.
Harris says he'll continue to push for more and ask for more money for core services like public transportation, building the urban core, which sees a majority of the gun violence.
There's not sufficient and adequate transit for you to commute to places where there is economic opportunity. You can't afford to live in those places that have, the best jobs and the best schools. And so because of that vortex, this cycle repeats time and time again.
And again. And again.
For the past year, we've been boots on the ground, and we've had some small successes.
Researchers say intervention programs can't be underfunded. It's daunting work that needs dedicated staff. Davis agrees. The more investment, collaboration, and attention, the greater the reward.
Because Memphis is a beast of its own, and so I believe we're doing the right work, and I think we are identifying the right people, and it'll take some time, but I definitely think it's going to work.
Jessica Gertler, WREG News Channel 3.